It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become
It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Red Raiders head coach before the game. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation. And now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Red Raiders ready to kick it away first. And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Looking for a crease. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Smothers. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
throw. Got it behind the line. It's Smothers. There he goes. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Longhorns are marching down the field. Takes a handoff. It's Blaylock. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty.
Found a seam on the left. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running to the left.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
To the air, it's Hammond. Gets it to the back. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Turning it on. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds a crease. It's Blaylock. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield. It's Smothers. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Coleman Williams. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early.
And he's got room to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
Play action on first down. Now he's looking into the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Oh, my gosh. How do you drop that throw? My guy is wide open. That had 6 written all over it.
Second and long here. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Trying to slip through and pick it up. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle.
The fuck out of here. They got to give you something. I can't complain. But come on.
Extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Going with the ground game.
Oh, what?
Enough to move the chains. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for a man, it's Hammond. Oh, pressure's coming. Just couldn't find an open.
Bro, it always switch sticks me to the fucking dude I don't want to be.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Out wide right, it's Williams. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the red zone, it's Danzy.
That's so bad. I shouldn't have did that, but come on, man. Like, pancake my dude just... Oh, so stupid.
Horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing.
And then my guy just stood there.
Offensive line up front, they were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands.
Like, make it make fucking sense.
Really showed command on that last drive.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Blaylock. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Manning. Here comes the heat. Right side, it's Wingo. Makes a grab and room to run.
Come on.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, and you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Arch Madness. Caught in the backfield. It's Blaylock.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Piles his way ahead.
Bro, come the fuck on.
Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of under...
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
Back to throw, it's Hammond. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion and now get 1st and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
Going to the run, it's Sticky. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Look out. And down he goes.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Got enough for the 1st down. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Maybe a double pass. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
Throwing Manning. They're all over him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Rush is on. All kinds of time before he fires right. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 11 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Badgers with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They put the brakes on it.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Sets his feet. It's Hammond. Gets open down the middle.
Oh, come on, man.
Surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Caught behind the line. It's Gentry. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, going to throw it. Moves to his right. Throwing on the run. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's disappointing for this offense. I mean, you talked about it at halftime. Like, we got to come out, start fast. We're trailing. Got to put some drives to...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Snaps on fourth down.
Bro, come on! Why the fuck am I stuck on the fucking player that...
They were willing to
I'm on the defensive tackle.
In their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness.
Like, how the fuck do I go from a safety to a defensive tackle?
And I like it because they got it.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly.
God, that's so bad. Bail this nigga out, man.
Back on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Changing the routes with his receivers. Right at the line. There he goes. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Running inside, it's Coleman Williams. Driven back.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Bought a little time. Let's it
Oh, come on. We're there.
Man, there is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Oh, what a call. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And I guess they thought they'd find the field
What you
goal
thought that
block
was?
napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. Cuts it
Wow.
upfield.
Come on.
Blaylock.
What kind of blocking was that?
Immediately.
Actually, I didn't even look.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
3 people just ran right past him.
Football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Arch is going to throw for it.
What?
And that's not
All
the
of
way
us.
they drew it up. It's
Okay.
incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Snags it.
That sucks.
Turning it on. He's at the 40. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Blaylock.
Come on, block.
At the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Good shit.
Stopped right
Ah,
there.
that's on me.
Well, this
I forgot the wham on this one doesn't have a motion. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me.
The offense, and I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier.
That was on me
This
for
running
sure.
back has had nowhere to go today.
The Red Raiders rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down.
Here we go. Not blocking the end man in the line of scrimmage.
Play clock was getting
That shit is so
close.
stupid.
They have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They need a
Had a
huge
free
play
rush on the
on
last
3rd
play.
and long. From the gun, it's Blaylock. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Williams open on the right side. He goes out.
Dude, you got nobody in your zone. That's stupid-ass game.
That's a great play call by the offensive
He
coordinator.
presses the guy, so then it fucking throws him off.
Of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Fresh set of downs going up top. With the catch, it's
How do you have the flats?
Stop just a chain link or two away from the first down and
then you back up 10 yards. Come on, brother.
Texas who holds the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how
Here we go with this fucking lighting. I can't even tilt it. I don't know.
It's inside. It's Dickey.
He's short. I'll take it.
It'll be a first down for this offense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Extending the play.
Where the fuck is...
Got the first himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them
Oh,
down.
come on. Good pass. Come on.
Good luck stopping.
Really nice timing on that play. Receiver working against zone coverage on the perimeter. He's able to settle down, fight back to the football, and pick up the first.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to the big tight
There we go.
end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover
not on me.
has him set up at the 16. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Takes the handoff. It's Blaylock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But
I had
you've
to
got
do
this
wide
game in
open.
hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I think this is important for this defense.
Damn,
this will be a big
wide
key
open.
in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Crosses to 35. Flying down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Texas. And the route is on. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
Right.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that
Exactly
have
what I
been
was
through
doing.
these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Texas Tech will start the drive. The
Yo,
offense
this play
ready
is
to go.
fucked up.
This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today. But they're going to make the catch, and he's free. Down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter.
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Have to do everything right.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Blaylock. Breaks into the open. Inside the
tight end.
He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Back's got it on the screen.
Good call.
Gain of about 4 sets up a second
Would
and 6.
not anticipating that.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic.
They cough it up inside their 3. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Great play by the defense. They're getting to the quarterback, knocking it loose, and falling on the fumble, and now they're giving it right back to their own offense right at the goal line.
Who the fuck is my freshman running back?
Texas, it's their second.
I'm not
They've
tripping.
got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Motion from the back. On the direct snap. It's Blaylock. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already.
Come on.
I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Looking for the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To throw, it's Hammond. Out wide right, it's Dickey.
Okay.
28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on first. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Caught. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Buying time to his right. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own
Damn, why am I finna fetch me?
Oh, he's got some space. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorn.
Well, this guy's going to need an ice bath based on how he's run the football now these last 2 games, David. Back-to-back top 25 wins, in large part because of the way he's running the football. He has been physical, and it's incredible to watch him against really good defenses wear them down. He just seems to get better as the game goes on. This guy has just been a monster in recent games.
Hey, he's been an absolute monster. And I think when you're watching this team and you watch him the last 2 weeks against quality opponents and to be this physical, man, this bodes well for this team moving forward. Like, how are you not going to depend on this team or call this team one of the best teams in college football? Back-to-back weeks, physicality. You can't stop me. You know what I'm doing. We're going to run the football, but we do it at such a level, we're still going to beat you.
The give on the counter. Got some green grass. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to pass. It's Hammond. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Good pass. Wow.
Simmons. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Fires toward the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports.